Okay, so it is day three, final day of Aircraft Interiors Expo in Hamburg. We have come onto the stand of FList. FList is an upmarket materials provider for BizAv, but also increasingly commercial aerospace. Lukas Novotny is the head of customer relations and sales. Lukas, thanks for inviting us onto the stand this year. Tell us about what you've been exhibiting that's new for 2026. Then we'll go and see the products in a minute, but just talk us through what's new this year.
Yeah. First of all, thanks to have you here. It's a pleasure. So this year again, we are exhibiting the second year. In the meantime, here at the AIX in Hamburg. The vision generally is, because we are the market leader in private business aviation for VIP interiors, to bring this DNA of a business jet with the technologies, with the materials into commercial aviation, focused on premium cabins. Starting with first class and business class. What's new this year? We announced last year the certified real wood veneers with a natural oil finish. This year we are showing a combination about our material, the real wood veneer, combined with advanced technologies like the light shifter, which we are showing, where we are morphing the real wood veneer without cracking and having backlighting in the veneer integrated, which is qualified and certified for aviation. And beside that, our smart veneer product with an integrated control unit with the buttons, with a very thin electronic layer, where we are having the real wood veneer on top, a very thin build-up, which allows us to control different units. And the tricky thing is here that we have just less space. So the build-up itself, it was quite critical to develop that. But now it's working, it's certified. And beside the natural surface finishing with the oil, we have an open bore finishing now, which can be also provided to the market.
That's open.
It's an open bore finishing on the real wood veneer, with the huge advantage for the passenger experience, because the passenger can really feel that's a natural product. The touch and feel is amazing of the real wood veneer with the open bore.
And what you're finding is, like you say, you're trying to bring this the BizAv approach into more commercial. You're getting demand from airlines. So we really want to up our game in those premium cabins and bring these new technologies and surfaces and so on to the customer. You're seeing that happening.
I mean, last year there was a lot of awareness what we reached with our products here. And it happened a lot within the last year. We got new customers on the stone inlay side, on the real wood veneer side, as well as for our technologies. So it was more than positive for us to exhibit here, and it's growing. The business is growing, and it's clear our goal to grow also within FList with the commercial aviation.
So what we'll see it in a minute. But what's really cool about some of these products is that the actual sort of the technology is just really embedded within the actual product, isn't it? It's almost part of it. And I said before, it feels like it's living and breathing. It's got a life of its own. It's shape shifting almost.
Exactly.
I think last year you showed us the iPhone charger on the armrest, which changes shape when you put the phone on, and it almost feels like it's not a mechanical at all. It's a living, breathing product, isn't it? And that's the impression you want to give to the customer.
Exactly, because we need to have something different than all the other ones. Because there are a lot of CMF materials available on the market, but all of them are not natural, not sustainable, I would say. And combined with the shapeshifter technology, where we can morph interior and creating space if needed and removing if not needed, that's exactly what premium customers want in the first and business class suites.
You mentioned things being sustainable as well, and I believe actually you've got your products here, but there's an Emirates stand in the next hall that has got some of your products on there that they've recycled old seats, the metal from seats, to use in the products. So
exactly.
It's a great example of reuse of materials, isn't it?
So the customer you mentioned in the other hall. It's a great story, because they used all parts from their aircrafts We recycled them. We built chairs. We built tables with them. Yeah. That's really great, and this is how we would like to work with our customers. Yeah? It's not just selling products. Yeah? It should be on the same level. Yeah? It's a co-creation phase in the beginning and a real partnership. Yeah?
A real collaboration.
And that's how it's working. Yeah? And no matter which sector within FList, it's also in the art business the same, and in the helicopter.
Yeah. Right. Well, actually, let's go and see some of the product. Let's go and touch and feel it, and show what you're talking about. So let's go. So here we are in front of one of the products that FList has been exhibiting this week. This is the real wood veneer you mentioned before.
Exactly.
So it feels and touches like wood, but it's got some interesting technology behind it.
The magic thing is behind. Yeah. I mean, as you mentioned, it's a real wood veneer. Yeah, with 0.3 millimeter thickness, so very thin. It's just one layer of real wood with a natural oil finishing. And behind that, that's where the magic happens. So what we did here, we integrated a lighting system on the back side of the veneer, and we morphed the interior to have a gap where the lighting shines through without cracking the veneer. And that's the crazy thing, that we can bend and morph real wood veneer.
And this is called.
This is the light shifter.
The light shifter.
It's a light shifter. It's part of the shape shifter technology for aviation.
So actually, if you come, if I could sort of stand here, I can see.
You
know, a gap appears.
You see the gap, and you see the wood is bended, but it's not cracking, and you can really see it's just 0.3 millimeter thickness, and that's the awesome thing.
And when you turn it off, it goes flat again. So you wouldn't even know it's there when it's off.
Exactly. So it's again creating space or creating technology if needed and removing if not needed or disappearing. You can change the color. You have different functionalities what can be done. And when turning off, it's going back to a fully flat position without seeing anything. So it's
that is exactly
the
slight crack.
It's seamless. It's completely seamless at least.
And where do you see this being utilized then? It's going to be in cabin dividers?
For us in aviation, we do see it on bulkheads, in the private business aviation. But in commercial aviation, this is an option for entry panels on the galleys as door panels, but also welcome panels. We can integrate the logos or the brandings of the airline, or maybe seat row numbers or whatever. So in terms of customization, we are quite flexible here.
And the lighting can be all colors, so it changes to the circumstances of the flight.
Again, this is just a showcase or an inspiration to the market. If there are any ideas from industrial design studios or from the airlines, we are more than open to discuss that and optimize and modify the product based on their needs.
Is that often how the product development happens? You develop something which you think is going to be useful, but then you get feedback from potential customers.
On one side, we want to be a trendsetter in the market, but on the other side, we want to have this co-creation phase and partnerships with the customers and creating ideas together and make that really happen.
Okay. Let's head over here, because this is the other product that's new for this year. Go on, talk us through this.
It's the FLab Smart Veneer product, where we have again a real wood veneer layer. In that case, it's not a natural oil finishing. We have here an open pore finish. With the advantage for the passenger, you can really feel the natural characteristics of the product when you touch it. And this was very important for us, because when we develop CMF materials, it's always the goal to have really this natural characteristics of the materials, where the passenger not only can see it, it's important to feel it. And here, in this very thin layer between the aluminium and the real wood veneer is an electronic technology which allows us to have here a seamless integrated technology where you can turn on and turn off the lights with different colors. But again, this is an inspiration what can be done with the natural CMF material in combination with advanced technology. So it don't has to be exactly that product or control unit. We are quite flexible here in terms of
development. And it's extremely thin. I mean,
it's super thin.
Yeah, and then this lighting here, I think, is something you've developed as well. So talk us through this.
Together with Shot, in cooperation with Shot, they are responsible for the lighting system for sure. And what we did here is we did the application of a real wood veneer or also an embossed real wood veneer. And on the right hand side, you can see our Enigma materials. The Enigma material. It's a product where we are using waste materials out of our stone and metal production.
Right.
So bring them to new life.
And you call it Enigma. That's
Enigma. Yeah.
Enigma. Okay.
Yeah.
Talking of which, the final thing we should show people, we did mention it before, it's here last year, but it's the shape-shifting mobile phone charger.
Exactly.
This is a new. Last year, I think it was a different
last
material.
Year it was a more white color range here on the top on the CMF side. This year we choose that one. Last year it was the stone powder, the main ingredient of the material. This year it's the waste material out of our in-house metal production. And below that, it's really very impressive because it's a 3D veneer application. Again, a very thin layer of veneer applied on a very complex three-dimensional part without having any split lines, with a natural oil finishing, which is super robust and fits into the commercial aviation requirements on every application area within the business and first class suite. And here is the magic again. So what we are showing here is our morphing technology from the shapeshifter. So the surface is morphing down, the phone is charging and is in a fixed position, and when removing the phone, it's going back to a fully flat position. The magical thing is here the structural material. You know, this material allows us to morph at any time in any direction, but for that you need CMF materials like the Enigma, which is stretchable and can morph with the structural part.
Okay. So thanks for showing us that. I know that you guys will be constantly looking forward to what's coming next and what future developments you'll be showing here next year and in the years to come. What is in the offering?
I don't want to tell you too much.
No trade secrets.
But you know, this is just a part of it. What we are doing in our F-Lab, in the customer showroom, in our headquarters in Austria. We are having much more than that out of our shapeshifter concept. And for next year, there will be for sure something completely new. And the year after, we are planning already something much more bigger than, which is already on the roadmap.
For 2 years' time, you'll be coming here. You always want to come here with something new to show people. I guess
it's always our intention or approach, really, to show the market every year something new. Always be one step ahead. And that's the goal, and I'm 100% sure it will be amazing again next year because the guys in our R&D team at home, they are crazy. And
I guess they love this kind of thing because
this is,
this work is work, and you have your mundane everyday stuff you have to do.
Exactly.
But the development and innovation is what gets people really motivated and excited.
Exactly, and also the feedback from the airline customers or designers or other OEMs. It's amazing what we get, and for sure we transfer that feedback to the guys in the background at home, and they appreciate that. It's motivating for them. Okay, let's go and finalize that one, and beside that, let's develop a new one. So this is really motivating.
In terms of sort of technological development, we're in an era where people like to. They're working on the hardware. I mean, we're very much in a software era, I think, with the internet. But now it's actually the big difference you can make is creating new actual hardware, and that changes. We've seen it in automobile with electric cars. They didn't need to look like they do today, but they do because it gave people a chance to reinvent it, just rethink it. And it's the art of the possible, isn't it?
Exactly.
So, Lukas, thanks for showing us your products today.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.
You invited us onto the stand, and we'll see. We will actually look forward to next year and see what you bring.
Looking forward to it.
Especially 2 years in time, because there's something special. I can feel there's something special coming. So thanks for that.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Cheers.